For God so loved the world, as to give his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him may not perish, but may have life everlasting. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. What up? Welcome to 316!
Generation 316!
Pow, 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 pow.
Religious special! While we're gambling on football simultaneously.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, it's a rescheduled football game between the Chiefs and the Patriots.
Little known fact, when God went through the bazaar, when Jesus went through the bazaar and knocked over all the tables, it's because he was pissed he just lost $50 on a gladiator bet.
A gladiator parlay.
It's like, I heard Maximus and Vesuvius!
First three survive. Crusticus died. He perished. He was eaten by a jackal.
Yeah, and God, they release the jackals at the worst times, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Vesuvius, though, he tore his ACL, but still managed to chop off Chubo's leg.
He did it in Jesus' name, and he's in heaven everlasting because he believed, even before Jesus was dead.
Jesus is like, God damn it!
Yeah. Dad damn it.
Go back to Bethlehem, you whore!
How do you think Jesus was a virgin?
I
mean, he was a man. He had man parts.
Okay. On the topic of his man parts, do you think they were of, like, godly level?
No, I think they were, like, humble, like the cup from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I think he was 6.14 inches and moderately, only slightly curved. Yeah,
he was about as straight as you get.
No, like a little bit of curve, just enough for their pleasure, you know.
He was like, taketh from my penis till thy mouth overflow.
Yeah, with cum. Hey,
Jesus, can you do that thing where you turn water into wine? Yeah, bitch, hold on.
Let me do this other thing where I turn you out. Yeah, he hung with a lot of women and beggars. You know why he hung with the beggars? They wouldn't take the women from him.
Yeah, and they were easy, man.
The women were easy, or the beggars were easy?
The women beggars.
The women beggars.
He's
my God.
Let me cleanse you of thy sin. What's my penance, Jesus?
Oh, you want to go there?
Suck my balls. Cradle them. And in 3 days...
As I was born in a manger, you will
manger my balls. Did you say you're going to scripture school? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and you're only whoring on the side to pay?
Scripture school? There wasn't even a religion yet. Was that fumble?
Tablet school. She was going...
fumble. Okay.
She wanted to be a professional...
A transcriber? A medical biller?
Yeah!
Jesus hung out with aspiring medical billers and coders.
Oh,
they went through his legs. Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're
non-fumble.
Non-fumble. Oh, I think he touched it.
I don't think so. No. Maybe.
Maybe.
Touched
well, they still have the ball.
Okay.
We're pulling for the Chiefs over the Patriots.
We're major Chiefs. I got Mahomes on my fantasy team. I know that's really gripping radio.
Who do you think Jesus had in his fantasy team?
I think Mahomes was created in his own image.
Yeah. He's like
biracial Jesus.
Mahomes' skin tone is probably the skin tone of what Jesus, actually looked like. Mocha cream, maybe a little bit of hazelnut thrown in.
With sweet hair. Mahomes has sweet hair, too.
Yeah.
I think more kids should get that Mahomes haircut.
And everyone knows Jesus had a fucking cannon of an arm.
Fucking rocket arm like Rico, Uncle Rico.
He's like, we'll see me throw this ball over the mountains.
Yeah.
And Jesus actually does. And they're like, whoa, man.
What is that? It's called football. Don't worry about it.
No, all the Romans are like, dude, you're so cool and athletic. And you're awesome, but hey, that shit about fucking God and stuff, can you just
Can you tone it down?
Can you not do that, dude? Because you're super cool at parties.
You can genuflect in the end zone.
Yeah, man.
But that's if you're in the end zone, you know, bro?
Yeah, bro, I'm going to lay it to you straight.
Yeah.
If you don't quit with, the religion and the God stuff, you're gonna get crucified,
yeah,
bro.
not me, it's cool, you're our
cool
bro,
with me.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, man, Vesuvius and Maximarius, they were talking shit, dude.
It was the Romans, the Romans.
They said they're like, dude, you know what they do all day? They just make crosses, dude. And they were like, I swear to God, if he beats me one more time in Gladiator Fantasy, I'm putting his ass on a cross.
Can you imagine Gladiator Fantasy? It's like the day die you lose.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, who's my first round pick, bro?
And then a tie. A tie is just like when the emperor or whoever the ruler at the end gives the thumbs up. He gives the
sideways thumb.
Yeah, he just goes sideways thumb and he's like, yeah, let him live. And you're like, what? You haven't done that in 20 years.
Oh my god.
I bet my whole stable and my first 3 daughters on that.
On his death, Commodus is fucking off his meds.
God.
Off his wine. Or
Off his
How
wine.
they treat our illnesses in the fucking past.
They just,
wine.
I think, to be honest, mental illnesses, they obviously went undiagnosed, but like, I don't know, man. They would probably wine, maybe like taking a rock and hitting your head
Bashing
once.
your hypothalamus.
And just being like, oh, if one full whip of the rock doesn't do it, give him another.
Yeah, until it is bled out, the crazy is bled out, the madness has expunged itself from the brain. They didn't know about the brain either.
Well, they knew
there
there
was
was
something
stuff
in their head,
there.
right? Yeah, well, only when they bash people and it seeped out of them.
It's a risky pass.
Oh, I'm struggling. I gotta go 4-0, man. I gotta get that fix in my dicks.
I need to get some money because I just dropped $125 and lost it all.
Hey, it's beginner's reality, you know? It's kind of like a beginner's luck, except you didn't get the luck.
Yeah, it was just like beginning.
Yeah. I gave you my safer plays, too.
It's all right. I'm going to learn my lesson and come back even harder in week 2.
Yes! That's how we would have wanted it.
That's how Jesus would have wanted it.
We got to play the ponies next.
Dude, I don't know if I could bet on horses. Live action, it is depressing.
Yeah.
I feel like gambling would have been a great addition to my life when I was still drinking hardcore.
No.
I think it would have been really synergetic.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it wouldn't have been a great because you're like, oh, because it's the same thing that you need, like vape and nicotine. You'd be like, you know what's better than that? The thing that you have that society has forced us to have to sustain life. Money. And you know what I could do with more money? Do more of the things that make me sustain life. Yeah, which is gambling. Yeah. So it's like a full circle thing.
It's a cyclical cycle.
So it's why I'm like, I've accepted to do it, but not to like fucking like have it alter my feelings very much.
Yeah. And that's going to be a learning curve for me.
It's based on the ego's desire for me now, not an addiction, but the ego's desire to prove that it's right. And for something like, if I'm gonna have this hobby of watching games, like I might as well watch a couple more games, and I'll watch it because I picked the winner. And
because
if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Some monetary value.
Yeah, and so it's you have to have some type of godly touch about you to gamble.
Like Mahomes has a nice touch on the football. Mm-hmm. You have a nice touch on gambling. And
I'm like above average, and that means I'm not very good.
I mean, at least you're not terrible, right?
You're terrible. So the thing is, like, the worst you can be is bad. Yeah. If you're terrible, you probably will lose enough quick enough that you won't do it.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, oh, gambling's not for me. You know? If you're great at it, well,
that luck's going to run out.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Some people are really good at it. But I'm just, like, above average or good.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know who I bet would be really good at betting? Roland Taylor.
Roland Taylor!
Roland and Poland!
If the Chiefs hold on to this lead and our bets weren't voided by the game day being changed from fucking Cam Newton's Rona, I would want to donate to Roland Taylor's campaign. It might be too late, but I'll donate to its next campaign.
Well, it's November 3rd, so
he doesn't need campaign funds now in October, what is it, 5th?
Yeah,
right?
You know what? I don't think, it's the thought that counts, and I think he'll take any bit you give him.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's not going to decline free money.
We should interview him.
on this show?
Come out of this fucking porch and
yeah,
it's really getting cold out here. It's like 50 degrees.
Grab a blanket, Roland.
Yeah, we got blankets on and shit because we're not going inside up to my room or something.
Yeah, we got
because my dad we just Patrice keeps masks for my father and
it's
not pretty cool.
I'm thinking one time I just show up with like a a leather mask with a zipper that goes all the way up.
Yeah,
like,
do it.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
You want to show up with a gimp mask?
Yeah.
And like we're going to my room, then we hold hands and walk up there and be like,
He'll be like, not in this house!
it's like I knew it.
You just hear shotgun cock behind you.
I see slow played it. That boy slow played
He's
it.
a slow player. I know
All
it.
he needed was another pretty boy.
He likes the lookers.
I have a friend that's pretty good looking, and I'm sure that would have shocked him.
Yeah.
It would have been an interracial relationship.
Ooh, that would have been...
Interracial gay relationship.
Irrational.
Irrational.
It's an irrational interracial gay relationship.
Yeah, it's a gay relationship.
We're on gaycation.
Gaycation. How about a gaycation staycation?
A gaycation staycation.
You just hang out at the house. You're like
a gaycation staycation lakefront fornication.
Yes.
That's what our next outing should be.
Exactly, and I think that you should hit up your friend your old neighbor that was gay bi or whatever.
He was bi. Yeah.
He was bi.
I want you to keep calling him gay just so I can always say he was actually bi.
Oh, okay. How do you know that early in the game? He was like a teenager, right? He was a couple years older than you?
Yeah. I mean, like a year and a half older than me.
So he was like 14 and bi?
I think he was 14 and... Yeah, bi. Like, bi as fuck.
That's cool.
I wonder what his ratio is of, sucking dick to eating pussy.
I don't know, man. You think... Did he strike you as a giver? This is really gonna lead to good things, obviously.
Yeah, no, he struck me as a taker.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I think he's
sucking dick and eating out is a giver. So you were wrong.
I don't know. I think he obviously plays for both teams, but I think he plays both sides of the field as well.
Plays more than one sport is one way of saying it.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
He's a decathlete. It was a biathlon or whatever. Is that where they got their? I know bi means two.
Yes.
As a prefix.
Yes.
Which is cool. So, do you think next week you will bounce back and win? And also, in a related sense, how less likely are you to listen to me?
There's certainly going to be some more speculation and thought coming from my end. Yeah. And I think I'm going to put more money down on on things that I think are more of a sure bet. I've made the mistake of putting the 49ers on two teasers, and I knew nothing about the 49ers. They're one of the few teams I knew nothing about because I don't really like the 49ers.
Yeah. So you got to know about teams that you don't like, because I know about teams that I don't like.
Yeah.
I bet on teams. Now, I used to not bet on teams that I don't like. Now I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Fuck, yeah. If they make me money.
I don't like the Packers. I hate the Packers. So if they lose tonight and I lose money, well, then the Bears are tied for the division still. Whatever. Aaron Rodgers can fuck off. But he's a good quarterback, and he's better than the Falcons are. So
yeah,
that's why I bet him.
He sure is.
Most money I ever won was like 600 something on a
single bet.
No, it was college basketball pool. I won 2 of them in 1 year.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That's damn good. I was in a pool with someone, a work pool for someone I used to work with.
Yeah.
And I answered the door in crutches because I hurt my ankle, and he's like, "Oh, what happened to your feet?" It's like, shh. The opposite of this, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, baby.
That's right. It's a fickle beast. God, dude, Chiefs are getting picked apart.
Their defense isn't very good, so that's all right.
Their offense carries the weight.
And I think I lost 500 before. I don't think I lost more than that before.
Well, I'm starting off great.
I started off like with a couple wins, a couple losses, and then I got 23 wins in a row to start, like in the first couple months of it.
That's not bad.
Everything I start that is like choosing things and like rearranging things in your mind that involves numbers, I do really well at first, and then it becomes a point where you have to be more like measured and organized, and I just fall apart. Just go into shambles.
You're like, too much effort.
Yeah, well, not too much effort. It's just like, well, what is this for? what do you have to attach meaning to your winnings and your losses, or else it's like just numbers.
Yeah.
And numbers. I mean, I have a
you have a
manic mind that's partially number oriented.
Yeah.
And or a hypomanic mind, driven mind, and it's just weird. Like
you were saying?
I don't remember. I was just saying my mind was like situated for stats and stuff. Was I picked off?
Oh, that was really close.
That's a touchdown. Oh, he's down.
Yeah.
Wow. Who's that receiver?
It's George Washington.
George Washington. It might as well be. They have a bunch of no-name guys. Oh, look at that play action. Brian Hoyer. Oh, that wasn't actually that close.
The angle was incredibly misleading.
Wow.
That's a good pass.
That was a perfect throw. Good stuff. Was he down? Should challenge that. Anyways, so yeah, gambling.
Gambling. Yeah, if any of our listeners, if you guys are avid gamblers, and maybe you gamble on some weird shit, I'd love to gamble on like midget piggyback rides.
Midget piggyback rides, yeah. Email us at degeneratenation@gmail.com. And also, to cover our losses, please become a Patreon. Degenerate Nation.
Please.
Patreon.com/degenerate-nation. We're looking for a couple more patrons to improve our station life. We're almost at the point where we are, in fact, nearly profitable. I think
we're very close.
We're like $10 to $15 a month away. So if you could be that one Patreon that puts us over the edge, and maybe you got some inheritance money, and your dad or your grandfather, your uncle was a fucking degenerate, and you want to honor him by supporting this degenerate program, by all means, Degenerate Nation on Patreon.com.
We will take whatever you give us.
We will really take it.
It will, yeah, I always take it. But
so you have any good dreams lately?
I've had some weird ones, man. I went, the other day I went back in time to tell family members that my grandmother was going to die soon, and they didn't believe me.
Why didn't they believe you? Was she well?
Yeah, she was doing well.
Did she have
in real life or in the dream?
I guess in the dream.
In the dream,
obviously in real life she's
Yeah, in real life she's ashes right now.
Totally. Yeah. They cremated her.
As Kansas said, she's dust in the wind.
Dust in the wind.
Same old song. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sun. Oh, my dreams.
I think it's Earth and Sky, isn't it?
Passed before my eyes, a curiosity. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind.
All we are is dust in the wind.
All we are is dust in the...
Fumble. Poor Hoyer. Hoyer went to Michigan State, full disclosure. I kind of like him to do well, but I very much like him, but he just fumbled on 3rd and 8 deep in their territory. You really can't do that. No matter how bad your fucking offensive line is doing. Ooh. Oh, that's on the offensive line.
I mean, he got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, he got drilled. You got knocked the fuck out.
Drilled hard and taken around town.
Put away wet. So you dreamt that you were trying to notify everyone of her death. Why do you feel like you were in that situation?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about my grandmother recently. I mean, maybe I have. If anything, it's certainly like my brain's way of kind of, dealing with that, going through like somewhat of a grieving process.
Yeah.
Because I'll think about her, my grandfather. That's also dust in the wind.
Dust in the wind, yeah. Oh, baby.
Actually, I don't. No. Yeah, no. He got burnt too, crisp. I was thinking maybe his bones are still somewhere, but no, he's...
Will they save the bones?
Yeah, you saved the bones. Okay, well, no.
For soup or something? What the fuck?
For the broth.
For the broth.
He wants to be clowned.
Grief broth.
Grief broth.
So delicious.
Brought to you by...
Human bones are so nutritious.
What if a morgue or a funeral home started like a side business or like opened like a snack bar? at the funeral
There's a
home.
food court, funeral home food court.
Funeral home food court. And they're like, oh, so we have McDonald's, and then we have our homegrown...
Can their eyes have to look, your eyes, like, when you just told me that,
so
you had
McDonald's,
this like, fucking creepy looking face.
Or a homegrown
where
we have, it's all soups, and they're all bone broth soups, and you're like, oh, that's...
What the fuck? Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, it's exactly what you think.
So, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna... What's the special?
Yeah, like, McDonald's? Oh, alright, what do you got?
Yeah, man, I haven't had soup in the longest time, let me tell you.
It's like Soup Plantation, but better.
Soup, is that a place?
Yeah.
Is it like Civil War themed?
No, it's just a fucking weird named business for soup company.
Plantation.
Like, Panera's what's up.
How do you guys make your soups?
They made their sandwiches a lot better than they used to be.
Panera?
Yeah.
Panera is so overpriced for what you get.
It's so middle of the road, right?
But it's expensive, bro. It's like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, for us.
I mean, okay. What are we comparing it to? I will say, for the portions you get, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
If they gave you...
That's true.
If they gave you, like, my personal favorite is a turkey bacon Bravo from Panera.
TBB,
baby.
They got the steak thing. Why are we fucking advertising Panera for free right now?
I don't know, because we were just talking about bone broth soup.
If you've ever...
That's a
nice
good pass.
If you've ever fucked someone in a Panera bathroom,
ooh,
tweet us at Degenerate Show.
Have you?
No.
Oh.
I haven't fucked in a public bathroom before. I don't know if I would, to be honest. Including an airplane, because I need some space to work.
I would absolutely... I probably...
Your anxiety would be rough in an airplane bathroom. I feel like. Even more than mine.
If you get your dick sucked in an airplane bathroom, does that count as the Mile High Club, or do you need to have vaginal intercourse?
I don't know,
Get
man.
rid of the ball,
I think
man.
it's cool, I guess.
Okay.
Did you do that?
No.
Okay, you would have come out of left field with that, like fucking haymaker.
I mean, what about if you sucked someone's dick?
Yeah, that counts. Because if you're getting fucked, but
okay,
you're
cool.
like up against the fucking the window, or is there a window in the bathroom?
No, I feel like that'd be a hazard. You'd get someone like you'd get some stoner with like a little chisel they smuggled just to be smuggled
chisel onto
and
a
they're
plane.
like trying to crack
I
for
think
like the
airport
tiniest
security
bit, and
might
they'd be
crack
like,
down.
That's what it would sound like. So yeah, that's cool that counts though. So
yeah. Now that you know, like,
I
I guess you've been. In
should I put that on my resume?
That you suck dick. You should put on your life resume that you
Man, he got worked on that.
Yeah, you blew somebody in the fucking like, and it's got to be like a 45-minute flight. So the whole time you were sucking.
It was
like,
on
right when you take off to like as they're
You're like, and
approaching.
please keep your seatbelts on. And I'm like, I just really gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna shoot my brains out. I just had armies before I got in the fucking bathroom.
All right.
And then whatever girl, hermaphrodite, whose dick I sucked, gets up and like, ma'am, you cannot get up. There's already someone in there. Don't tell me I said dumb bitch. I'm biracial and I have a dick. And then
A biracial dick.
And then I'm just going to town. It'd be cool if it was like a transcontinental flight.
From Transylvania to Trans-Siberia. Is that a place? Transcontinental flight for Trans-Siberia. Transcontinental. God damn it, I fucked that up. It's
a transcontinental flight from Transylvania to Trebekistan.
So we need my guy Mahomes here to get a fucking
he needs a touchdown.
Yeah. He needs a touchdown pass. Oh, he's loose. He's gonna run for it. He slides and he's down. Not enough. I want more. I want more points. More points.
More.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a weird dream.
Yeah. How do we get there from your fucking grandma's dream?
I don't know, man.
Like, when I had a dream about my grandma, she gave birth to... there's an episode called Grandma's Placenta that you might want to check out if you're just discovering us. If I had a dream that my grandma, and her age shortly before her passing, gave birth on my bed, and I got to see her placenta in the corner of my room afterwards, and it was just there. It was like a not fully alive but not quite dead.
It wasn't.
placenta.
Yeah, it still.
And it was huge, and then she disappeared. No, she was still there. The baby was like whisked away, like into mist. Like the baby disappeared.
It's an invisibaby.
Yeah, and but yeah, so I woke up this morning, as my dad was like yelling about the cat puke. He's like, oh goddamn!
Oh, it's a cat!
All right, I'll
on
get
the
it.
carpet.
I was like, I'll get it. I was like, I'm like trying to like wake up, and it's like still the yelling. I'm like, that's enough.
Yeah.
Oh, shovel pass and touchdown.
No, I don't think.
Yeah,
oh, you got it.
Touchdown, shovel pass.
Was that Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, it's that abuser.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, isn't he the one that knocked his girlfriend out?
Yeah. So
actually, sorry, I shouldn't say girlfriend. He would call her his side bitch.
Yeah, he beat up somebody that was yeah. Anyways, so. Is he in? Oh, he's in. Yep. His foot's still.
I don't know if the ball crossed the plane. I don't know if it got on the inside of the pylon.
All it has to do is touch the pylon, and it's good.
It just has to touch it anywhere?
Yeah. He's in. Yeah.
I thought you had to be inside of it.
No, you got so if you're listening and you don't give a fuck about football,
go fuck yourself.
Fuck off. And anyways, like all you have to do is touch the pylon with the ball, or like vertically or horizontally. It has to be on the plane, the horizontal or vertical plane of the ball, and then you're good. But yeah, but when I went back to bed after cleaning up the puke, like I just had bad dreams and I couldn't wake up. It was like the next day I knew it was like 3 p.m. It was terrible.
Do you think it was because of the cat puke?
Because I ate it. And that's how I cleaned it up. I just ate it right out of the carpet. Yeah. All the fibers just in my mouth.
Yeah, you just
carpet fiber and tuna vomit.
Does your cat like tuna?
Yeah, we give her tuna in the morning.
Maybe don't do that anymore. Maybe it's the tuna.
Oh yeah?
Or maybe your cat's just a bitch.
Cat is a bitch. I love her so much. Oh my god, she's like my favorite.
Yeah, dude, I fucked her last week and she didn't want to like hang out after.
My cat?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like rocking back and forth like someone with a disorder. A different type of disorder than I have. No, don't say that about my kitty.
Yeah, her kitty was nice.
Oh god. I feel like you're trying to like, hey, I got this great idea. Let's end on a cat fucking joke.
No, I didn't mean to have
I'm going to. We're pressing on.
we shall outlast the cat sex jokes.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, I think the best idea I've had in a long time is gladiator fantasy leagues.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like, you know they gambled on that shit in the past.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. 100%.
But it was like literally life or death. Like, you bet on if they would live or not.
Yeah.
That's fucking gambling, man. Because UFC gambling is like, come on.
No one's going to die.
Two chicks with braids going at it because there's no other main event that night. And you're like, I'll put $80 on that. Yeah. $100.
And you know they only have braids because their dads didn't love them enough and made them like other women.
Yeah. Man, you say that to them, they beat us up.
Yeah, and then I would hopefully like say something, be like, "Oh, you should come. Why you're such a dyke?" And then she'll like come back in for it, and then I'll sue her ass, and then she'll go to jail.
So
I'll initiate a hate crime.
You'll initiate a hate crime
for her to accept.
Just so just try to get some money off. They don't make that much, man, per fight. The female fighters.
Yeah.
There's an audience for it, but not enough to like disparage them and then hope that they beat you up, and then you could like sue them for. Oh my god, that guy is fast.
And yeah, I know for our listeners listening, yeah, he wasn't white.
Well, I want to see if we can trade him. Okay, I'm interested in.
Who are you gonna trade? Are you trading for him?
I want to trade for that guy now. Okay, sorry. That was the end of the third quarter. So it's 13-3. Chiefs.
This game's cruising along.
Cruising? Cruising.
Yeah, I really want the Chiefs to win, and I really need to know if it's going to be canned or not.
So we should have like lunch or something downtown. We go there and find out our fate, and then have lunch.
And then
Place more bets.
place more bets.
Because I didn't know.
Does tomorrow sound good for you?
Yeah, tomorrow's great. I didn't know what your situation was going to be, so I didn't try to make extra bets with you this weekend. You know, I took it easy on you, but really, you probably would have beat me, because I was. There was a couple games I was just wrong on, like the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And the Arizona game.
Oh no, I thought the Browns surprised me. They put up a lot of points.
Yeah,
it's because the Cowboys don't have a great defense.
Yeah. Cowboys defense. There's a lot of poor defenses. Why the Colts and Bears game wasn't fun to watch, but
because they both have good defenses.
They both have good defenses, especially the Colts, and it was ugly to watch. But like, I mean, it felt more like football. It felt more like pandemic football.
Yeah.
But like, hey, there's some things we can't do as a team as much. Like,
but we're gonna have a good defense. We're gonna make it hard for you guys to put points on the board.
Yeah, like Phillip Rivers and Nick Foles look terrible, man. They look bad.
I mean,
but maybe it was the defenses.
Maybe it was the defense. Maybe it was Maybelline.
I just farted.
Oh, nice. Hey, speaking of placentas.
Yes.
Health Canada recalls eye drops that claim to contain human placenta from an Edmonton business.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that?
Make placentas American again, is what I think. I think placenta drops should be an American export.
Mpa. Make placentas American again. Mpa. Hey, are you an Mpa supporter?
Yeah, I am.
No, get that Trump shit out of here. No, dude.
Mpa. That's also MPAA, is the Motion Picture of America's Association of America, that give the movie ratings.
What about Suicide Survivors Guild of America?
Oh, that'd be
SSGGA.
SS Suicide Survivors. Why? What did you make you think of that?
I don't know, because I was gonna try shooting my head off with a crossbow later, and
crossbow.
Like, if I miss, I'm gonna have guilt that I missed.
It's not your guilt of your own, like.
Maybe it's
surviving an attempt.
Maybe it's a new thing.
That's a new suicide attempt. Survivors.
Suicide. Fuck. Did I mess it up? Suicide. Fuck. Suicide. Suicide Survivors Guild of America.
I'd be in that.
I'd be in it.
They put in another quarterback.
Jared Stidham. Yeah, and for our listeners, he looks exactly like the guy that was a president of a fraternity and
in a southern fraternity. And thought doing stuff with a paddle was cool, and they idolized the movie Animal House, which is a I called it.
You called it. Oh, did they call pass interference?
No.
Yeah.
They did. Oh, he got picked off, but they called pass interference. Was that his first throw, and he throws an interception?
And then he just gives a fist pump. He's like, "Yeah, man, fuck, it was a good throw."
That was not interference, but it probably was. Oh, we're about to see this replay that you don't give a fuck about. Listen,
but guess what?
Because it already happened, and you could look it up, and you probably know. You literally know who won the game, and we don't. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
We're talking to the future.
We're talking to the future. Please be on the offense. You guys want to hear the audio of it?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
Oh fuck! I'm gonna turn this couch over.
I'm gonna turn this car around. Fuck! We're not in the car.
Oh, that's Honey Badger did it. Let's see this pass interference bullshit. Oh, that's pass interference.
That's holding.
Yeah. It's downfield. It's pass interference. If it's
towards the line of scrimmage.
If it's earlier on, it's
That's bullshit. That's such a light call. That wasn't a lot though. That was just.
No.
I mean, it's because.
But I called that he was gonna get picked.
No. And then as he throws it,
sacked probably.
Hope he gets rocked back to Penn State.
He didn't go to Penn State.
He looks like he did.
He does look like he went to Penn State. We don't like Penn State.
I
was there for a wedding. It was nice over there.
I'm sure it is. I don't think I've ever met anyone that went to Penn State that I was like, "Oh, dude, you're a cool dude."
You're probably the only JMU person I was like, "Yeah." No, there's a couple people. He sucks, man.
He does suck.
Jesus, this quarterback is
third
terrible.
and goal, and look, they're gonna try. Why are they not running it? You just put in your third string quarterback.
Yeah.
Run the ball.
Oh, at least run a screen pass or something. Yeah, no, JMU people are fine, I guess. It's just like you're you're the first one I met that has first or second.
I popped your JMU
that has like a unique personality, I should say, instead of like.
Well, it helps. It helps that I have multiple of them.
Yeah, you got a few of those motherfuckers. So we got a third and goal here the Patriots.
For the Patriots, wouldn't it be crazy to go through life with multiple personality disorder and not know it?
Yeah, you wouldn't know it. You know why? Because one of them's a liar. Oh, touchdown.
Yep. Because one of them's a liar.
Now they're going to be like, we should have played him
Yeah, why does that always happen? And typically, when these backups end up coming in some of these games, and it happens not every year, but every few years you see multiple backups end up getting playing time, and they do well with their first opportunity.
Yeah, their first drive,
right?
Or two,
it's because they're excited. It's that adrenaline. Yeah. And then once it normalizes over the season, things calm down.
That was just a good throw and a good catch.
They just don't cut it.
Yeah, but like
that's why they're backups in the first place.
I'm gonna pound the line again. See who the Patriots are playing next week. Who they find out on your phony device. Because I think they're gonna lose whoever they're playing. If this Stidham's the quarterback the whole time.
They are playing. They're playing the Broncos.
Oh, are they playing at the Broncos? At home against the Broncos? Ugh, never mind. Stidham!
I don't know.
Stidham for president.
Who's the Broncos starting quarterback right now?
Who knows? They have 3 quarterbacks. None of them are that great.
None of them are good?
No.
None of them are named Tyrod Taylor?
Tyrod Taylor. You heard what happened to him.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Fucking
lung punctured.
Doc punctured his lung.
Yeah, I mean, and he was up for another contract. He was out of like 1 or 2 years.
I watched this really interesting video it was on YouTube. And this guy made a good case that Tyrod Taylor has preceded all these pretty, like, not like great quarterbacks, but like he was at
Josh Allen, right?
He preceded Josh Allen at Buffalo. When he was at Baltimore, he was kind of Lamar Jackson before Lamar Jackson. Granted, Lamar Jackson's a little bit of a different type of player, kind of better in some areas.
Like way better. They can throw farther and run faster.
I think Tyrod Taylor can probably throw more accurate. Lamar Jackson's more dynamic, but like they liked what he had, then they bring in Lamar Jackson like a year and a half, 2 years later.
It's like you date someone that's like exactly like a way better version.
You find someone and you're like, oh, you're infatuated at first, and you like certain characteristics about him. Then you're like, then you start to see through the cracks a little bit.
I can do better.
And you're like, I can be manipulative as fuck and find you just hotter.
Yeah, a hotter you.
Because I like you have a great personality, Mark. Yeah, I mean it.
Yeah.
But I imagine someone else's face when I'm fucking you.
Yeah, and someone else's dick and someone else's bank account.
Yeah, but you're so funny.
You're so oh my god, you're so
original. Like, I know someone's going to be perfect for you, but it's not me. Because I am never going to be happy until I'm gold digging the fuck out of some guy that went to MIT and I put up with his terrible jokes and terrible taste in cars and dogs and flowers. And then I'm going to OD on mescaline and oxycodone when I'm 50 and he's out fucking his secretary. But Mark.
But for now, Mark.
It's not you.
It's about wellness. It's about living out loud, and I'm gonna live out loud with someone else's dick inside of me.
And he's gonna come really loud, and I'm gonna be like, tell me about your classes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Spatial reasoning.
Yeah, you're a computer programmer. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Do you want to program me how to come?
Yeah. I'll fake it till you make it, baby.
MIT and me.
MIT and me. Gonna go down to the party. Tell all the girls about my codes. They ask a few more and I say no's. Then they ask how much I make. I say $40K a year. They said, go suck a dick, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was alright, but I got some more. Just kidding, I don't.
We're running on this team, and that's okay. We're gonna power through it anyway.
That's alright. I don't care. I'm gay, and for sure, I don't know.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Bye.